This is 7 National News, and in your top story, a high-profile delegation from the Dubai Supreme Council of Energy and the Dubai Electricity and Water Authority has left for China to discuss areas of cooperation in the energy sector with their Chinese counterparts. The visit follows an invitation from the Chinese government and aims to strengthen cooperation and joint efforts with the Chinese organizations working in the field of energy, electricity and water, and review their achievements in clean, alternative and renewable energy, as well as the reduction of losses on electricity networks. His Excellency Saeed Mohammed Al Tayer, Vice Chairman of the Supreme Council and Managing Director and CEO of DEWA, is heading the delegation. The delegation will meet the State Development and Investment Corporation as well as the Ministry of Commerce to explore areas for cooperation in leveraging the latest trends and technological solutions. In a bid to improve the reliability and efficiency of renewable energy, the delegation will also tour the Shangzhou Solar City and review the best practices in this field, especially with DEWA preparing to launch the first phase of the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park by the end of this year. Considered to be one of the richest marathons in the world, the $1 million with $1 million in prize money, Dubai hosted the Standard Chartered event once again this year and welcomed a diverse mix of runners. Over 20,000 runners gathered at the start line bright and early on Friday morning to test their speed, stamina and determination. The 42.195 kilometer long track gave participants the option to either take part in the full distance, the 10 kilometer or even the 3 kilometer. The race started and finished on Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Boulevard, downtown Dubai, and involved an elite field of world-class runners, enthusiastic beginners, as well as those running for a cause. Ethiopians once again dominated the race, and for the second year in succession, long-distance runner Lelisa Desiza Benti completed the Emirates course in just 2 hours, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. The route was also enjoyed by those participating for the experience, from families and mothers-to-be to a 4-legged duo participating since 2001.
3 years ago, I had a quintuple bypass, and so with friends, we've done this every year since the op as a kind of like it's a touchstone. It was so important that since the operation, I've trained as a personal trainer, and I'm now doing my medical qualifications in nutritional medicine. So kind of for me, it was a 360-degree turn.
I've been doing a few runs during the week and a few on the weekend and trying to slowly build up to the 10K, so I'm happy.
It was actually very exciting with my little baby, and also her mom is coming behind us. We mainly fed her very well before we moved. She drank enough water and then we moved. She gave us a lot of challenge on the way, and we're actually here at the finish line.
Basically, my experience, there was no training. I probably ran once a week for the last 3 months, maybe if that, and it was great. I'm not fit, and I just decided to do it. But basically, it was because of this charity that I work with my friends. It's for the children of war, focusing mainly on Afghanistan and Pakistan, and I started working with them very early on with the before the earthquake victims. I think it was Afghanistan during the war. We managed to get a lot of aid for them, and we managed to have a whole plane sponsored and filled it with a bunch of aid and sent it across for an orphanage that we sponsor there. Lots of children, lots of help.
The Royal Salute United Arab Emirates Nations Cup hosted His Highness Gaj Singh II, the Maharaja of Jodhpur, and His Grace Torquil Ian Campbell, the 13th Duke of Argyll, over the weekend at the Desert Palm Resort in Dubai. Launched in 2009 by Adolfo Cambiaso, who also captained the winning UAE team in 2012, the Royal Salute Nations Cup is an annual event held to celebrate polo in Dubai and also to reinforce the Desert Palm as the Middle East's leading polo estate. The Royal Salute Nations Cup teams included patrons and players from the UAE, Great Britain, Iraq, as well as Switzerland. The tournament is the second fixture in the Royal Salute World Polo Series for this year, following a successful event held recently in Portsea, Australia. Taking place from the 23rd to the 25th of January, the international polo event hosted 11 teams who competed in 2 divisions, 6 golds and 16 golds. With royalty both on and off the field, influential figures commended the sporting event.
I thought absolutely magical. I've been to this club before when it was still coming together, and now to see it fully developed is marvelous, and the great spirit of polo and getting people together, and the social life is wonderful. The 6-goal polo, but good 6-goal polo, and it was competitive and well contested.
Well, we've had a wonderful afternoon. We had some fantastic polo all week. And the Nations Cup final was earlier on, and it was won by Great Britain. So, fantastic result. Really pleased that the boys were able to take it home.
More than 3,000 Australians in Dubai were treated to the largest free family barbecue over the weekend as the Meat and Livestock Australia served 750 kilograms of Aussie lamb to mark Australia Day on the 25th of January. For the fourth consecutive year, MLA, in association with the UAE Red Crescent, celebrated the Great Aussie Barbie in Dubai Creek Park. Providing entertainment for the Aussie community, celebrity chef and star of Fatafeet TV, Tariq Ibrahim, cooked up a storm and shared some of his tips on how to have the perfect barbecue. Live cooking shows were also taking place, giving visitors a chance to sample some unique tasters. Event organizers added that every year the barbie gains more popularity and, in a way, brings the Australian expat community a little closer. And finally, looking to other news now, Tiger Translate, Tiger's global creative platform, arrived back in Dubai on Thursday, giving emerging artists and performers an opportunity to exchange their creativity with international peers through a mashup of creative cultures. The basement of the Media One Hotel in Dubai was transformed into an artistic masterpiece featuring both international and local artists who created ideas and designs that reflected their interpretation of the theme of street in the context of modern Asia and the Gulf region. Guests were able to enjoy watching artists' creative live wall art, as well as creations from musicians from around the world. Tiger Translate also provided guests with a creative lounge, a place where freestyle creativity could be unleashed on furniture created by artist Simon Hunt. Artists revealed some of the challenges facing local talent at present and what is needed to promote their work.
Tiger Translate is all about collaboration. It's all about bringing artists together, provoking creativity, influencing people, and really getting people buzzy about creative processes. So it's very much about bringing artists together from different platforms, musicians, visual artists, from Eastern and Western cultures, sort of on the same playing field.
Well, it's amazing because it kind of helps with all the local artists here who may not have a platform to kind of perform or express their respected art forms. So it's an amazing initiative that the Tiger is doing, as far as giving local artists a platform to just kind of express themselves and share with other artists and obviously the people as well, the masses.
I think it's incredibly important. I think this should be done every year in that. From what I've seen, it works on a rotational basis. I mean, each year coming out of uni and stuff, you know, there's a lot of emerging talent. A lot of guys didn't even know this happens. And it's just incredible for local guys to be seen by, I mean, you never know who's coming to these things, you know. For anyone, it could be that one day that's your meal ticket, so to speak, your 15 minutes.
Industry experts added that platforms such as this are helping artists to learn from each other and that graffiti concept should be taken more seriously as an art for getting messages across.
Our event today is something that the region has never seen before. It's really a fusion of street art and music, representing the best that Dubai and certainly the GCC has to offer, and melding that with artists from all over the world, from Singapore, from New Zealand, from Australia, and from the United States, hopefully coming together to collaborate and create some epic art and savage tracks tonight. There's a load of things that consumers can do, plenty of consumer interaction bits. People can learn how to create their own art. People can understand the history behind the program. And in essence, it serves to develop grassroots communities, grassroots art communities around the region.